Hey guys, Wolf here. I know I'm filming in portrait mode. Sue me. This is the only way that YouTube allows me to record as far as I know. And it's easier on my arm since I need surgery. But yeah, if I haven't spoken about that yet, I need surgery in my arm because my tendons are completely torn. Probably spoke about it in a couple of my last videos, but again, who watches this? So anyway, it's a nice day out. It's warm, but there's a nice cool breeze. The sky is kind of pretty. You know, earlier there were a lot of nice puffy-looking clouds out there. Just a nice day to stroll the neighborhood. I've been inside for the most part of this entire week because in the previous week because of the heat wave that has hit New York. It has been intolerable. Literally, I would step outside and my sunglasses would fog up instantly, and it would feel like I was trying to breathe in water. Like I was wading through an ocean of gross, sticky sweat. I can't possibly get more accurate than that description right there. So, anyway, I just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys and tell you about what's kind of going on. I'm probably not going to be releasing many more videos for a while, if any. I really need to focus on a lot of stuff that's going on right now in my life. Stuff with my lawyers, I can't get into details, but for the most part, the brief summary of it is I have a lot of shit to do. And I'm very overwhelmed by it. I'm stressed out. I'm trying to just cope with things and get shit done without falling apart. But yeah. So I have to take some time away from certain social media platforms. I'm still going to be on here and there, but I just, I need to focus on the things that are important. Right now I have to prioritize. Because I know I'm a flawed person. I have this terrible sense of procrastination. When I'm intimidated by something, for the most part, depending on what it is, I tend to just shut down. When I have so many things to do, I'm like, wow, I have so much to do, I don't want to do it. If I have one task to do, it may be different. I may be like, oh, it's just one task, I can handle that, right? Depending on the size of that task. But basically, if I'm overwhelmed, I end up doing nothing. And I could go on to talk more about that, but instead I'll just share with you how I'm going. My boyfriend texted me. Aw, how are you doing today? How are you feeling today? He's a sweetheart. I'll let him. Before I text him back, I just wanted to finish this up and say, thank you all so much for the recent subscribers. I'm very, very grateful for that. I didn't really expect to get much attention on YouTube at all, but I have, 42, 45 subscribers now, and that's a lot to me. I don't know how many of you actually watch my videos on a regular basis, but regardless, I'm still thankful. And I love you guys. I know y'all probably struggling with your own shit, and I hope that you try to stay strong. Because honestly, that's all we can really do. At the end of the day, it's just one foot in front of the other, one day at a time. If we try to take on all the stuff ahead of us all at once, no one can handle that. Anyone would fall apart. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. Take it one step at a time, and remember to breathe. Sometimes we have to take a step back from everything that's going on and look at things in a little wider perspective. Because most of the time when we go through our daily activities and daily struggles and whatnot, we're so close to them, we're looking so intensely, like we're looking under a microscope at every little detail of that one thing that's bothering us, that we forget that there's so much more than the big picture. I know this from experience. I've done the same thing. And it's very easy to lose sight of what's going on. And, when you lose sight of what's going on and you don't really see the big picture, thank you, Mr. Airplane, for interrupting me. Done? As I was saying, when you lose sight of the big picture and you can't really see things clearly, you can't act most efficiently. You can't solve problems as efficiently as you would were you to be more, what's the word? If you had a better perspective of what's going on, and sometimes that includes or involves getting someone else's perspective, someone who doesn't have the bias of your own two eyes and your own mind, because people see things that we don't see. So that's why it's important to talk to people, to get other people's perspectives on things, because you can kind of piece the puzzle together and make more sense of it. Because when you're making a puzzle, when you're playing a puzzle, whatever you call it, doing a puzzle, you don't really know what the picture is unless you have the picture, obviously, until you get most of the pieces together, and you don't need all the pieces. You just need a lot of them. But yeah, get as many puzzle pieces as possible, and maybe you'll start to see the picture better. And then you can, work on it from there. It's impossible to finish the puzzle on your own, because you don't have all the pieces. So do your best, step back when you need to, take care of yourself. Self-care is so unbelievably important that it deserves to be recognized in and of itself as an extremely important factor, and not just people with mental illness, but everyone. If you feel like you're being pressured into something that's not necessarily important to your progress or your life well-being, take a step back. There's nothing wrong with saying no. There's nothing wrong with helping yourself and taking time for yourself. It's not selfish to be there for yourself. I find myself there for so many people and hardly ever there for myself. How do I say this? There's a saying, being selfless isn't thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. I don't know if that pertains properly to this conversation, but okay. I forgot to tighten my necklace. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this short because it's getting a little longer than I want it to be. And whenever I see a long video, I'm like, I don't want to watch the whole thing, so I'm just gonna watch any of it. I'm not gonna watch any of it then. So that's usually how I feel. Anyway, let me know what's going on in your lives. Sometimes it's a good thing for me to read other people's experiences, kind of get myself out of my own head, my own problems, and just take a breath. Remember that I'm not alone in struggling. Maybe I'm alone struggling with what I'm struggling, but I'm not alone in struggling. Everyone struggles. And that's how you learn. So thank you all for watching. This is Wolf signing off for the day. Be safe, stay hydrated, and love yourself. Please subscribe if you like my channel, to follow my story, and like and comment. I'd love to see what you have to say, and I'll respond to you. So just tell me how it's going. Love you guys. Wolf out.